our esteemed viewer, Daniel, had to say Kalonzo is done for. Musalia was forgotten together with Wetangula from the word go. So what do you have to say?
What I have to say is their political careers may have been over, but Raila Odinga cannot be as efficient as he would have been if he had the support of the three other principals.
All right. But you're saying Raila Odinga cannot be efficient without the support of Musalia, Kalonzo, and Mudavadi. But he, as Daniel has just said, and I think Alan was trying to say earlier, he can always recruit. You've just heard Daniel say he can recruit Joho to be part of his team. And Joho, by the way, is quite strong. If you look at his support when it comes to the Mombasa County, he pulls the whole coast. And then in 2013, I'll leave 2013, in 2007, there were the Big Five. That's not the same Big Five that is with him now. So by you saying Raila needs this men, expound, clarify.
What I mean is,
Yes.
and we'll go back into the regions, as you have commented and said, that Raila comes from the commands, the Nyanza, and the second biggest tribe in Kenya. Kalonzo commands, if I'm not wrong, the third biggest tribe in Kenya. Then we have the other two, Musalia, Mudavadi, and Moses Wetangula, commanding also the other far and large big communities in Kenya.
Yes.
And therefore, without the support of these other almost same size as the second largest community in Kenya, then we have no efficiency in terms of Raila Odinga and the People's Assembly being able to take over the government as they purpose to do. All they have to do is just make the noises, and the noises will be over as soon as possible.
I think
Is it as simple as he's trying to put it?
Not really. I think the aspect that Raila is trying to take over the government is a bit fallacious, because all this is a charade for him to try frustrate the government. What the People's Assembly is geared towards is a change in electoral reforms, change in the laws of the country, and to make it easier going forward, come 2022, to have changed the political landscape of the country, because they can't do that through parliament, and the NASA team doesn't have the numbers to marshal change of laws within parliament. They can do it through their bases. When it comes to the support of Kalonzo Musyoka, the support of Moses Wetangula and Mudavadi, I'd like to take us back to 2007. How many votes did Kalonzo have? Roughly 400,000, thereabout, almost 800,000 actually.
800,000.
Then Mudavadi had 400,000.
Yeah.
How many votes did Raila have? 6 million plus. So to that extent, even if you put all of them together,
They still don't win.
they still don't meet half, even a quarter of what Raila had. So essentially, Raila is a man of reinvention. He will look as if he's weak, but when he's weakest, when he looks weak, is when he's strongest. A good example, after being sworn in quotes in the Uhuru Park charades, 2 days later he was at Yvonne Wamalwa, the late Yvonne Wamalwa's memorial.
Yes.
It was full of government officials.
Yes.
But what was his statement? Eugene did not refer to me as His Excellency.
As His Excellency,
and I am the people's president.
Yes.
Why
And
didn't
he
the
was even
IG?
asking, yeah.
Why didn't the IG send policemen to arrest him for declaring himself as such in that church? So to that extent, where we stand, Raila seems to be very strong, even when he's alone. And like has been said, he now needs to start recruiting people like Joe, who have shown that they can stand by him through and through.
What do you think,
Yes,
Ricky?
I want to concur with what he has said. Raila is a very strong man. That is true. But the problem with Raila Odinga, and I want to base his case as synonymous to that of Kisa Kifefe Besigye from Uganda. These are people who have been hit hard by democracy.
Yes.
And I don't know where they went wrong. Maybe they need to seek divine intervention from the gods and
Quite
the
harsh.
ancestors.
But they congratulated
Quite
him.
harsh.
But
Very harsh.
But the bottom line remains, Raila Odinga is a strong man. And I think what you are talking about, Joho, you are talking about, I don't think about a political alignment with Joho would actually bring power
It's
to Raila
irrelevant.
Odinga. It is almost impossible for me.
But it's as irrelevant as Kalonzo's support anyway.
So,
To that extent.
But I think with Joho, at least with Joho, Musalia, and maybe another, leave alone Kalonzo, because Kalonzo, most of the times, you cannot predict Kalonzo.
oh,
Leave
God.
alone Kalonzo. I'm
Dear
talking of-
Mr. Kalonzo,
Yeah, Joho.
I'd like to say he needs to come out and defend yourself, sir, because not very many people have confidence in Mr. Kalonzo. I mean, this is a man who's learned. This is a man, Soma Vitabu. He is very
Former vice
decent.
president.
You know, former vice president. And people don't have confidence in him. And it's not now. It's even the step that he took by not showing up in Uhuru Park, no one was shocked. Everyone went, si tuliwaambia.
We expected it.
You understand?